Hello friends, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make Rosette Macarons. Are you ready? Let's get started. I'm using baking sheet or baking pan. I'm using baking mat. I'm placing straight on a baking pan. And I'm using macaronage with the round tip. And I'm going to pipe. Like normal you will do and pipe macaron shells. But as you see, I'm not piping like normal. I'm leaving space for another shell. And the size, it really depends how big you want to make those macaron shells. Just make sure they're all the same size approximately. If you want to make mini ones, I recommend to use different baking mat. Time of baking is different for mini and the regular size. Now, as you see, I left some space for another macaron shells. Taking towel on the table, and I'm gonna top this tray with the round macaron shells. If you don't want to do on a table, you can do like this. Just a few times. You just need to tap a few times. And then if you have any bubbles, you can remove any small tips left. Just use toothpick and remove, or just leave as it is. Just a little. The next step I'm using another piping bag with a piping tip 1M Wilton. And I'm piping another macaron shell on the same baking mat. And now you have to make sure that this shell will look the same size as the round ones, as we're going to sandwich them together after baking. Because macaronage in this piping bag is under mix, you see how it's holding shape? And we're done. Now, when we piped, we're going to put this baking tray straight to the oven. I'm using my no rest recipe, so there is no need to dry this macaron shells. And now my Rosette macarons baked. They've been cooling on a countertop. And this is how they look. I'm going to pair them like this. And I'm going to fill with some ganache or buttercream. And now I'm ready to fill this Rosette macarons. I pair them. They look like this. And I'm going to fill with the ganache. Usually I'm placing on a countertop just like this. I made this dark chocolate ganache, and I'm ready to fill. I prepared piping bag with a piping tip. It's Wilton 1A round tip. I'm placing some dark chocolate ganache. Piping bag. And I'm gonna pipe some ganache on the flat side of the macaron shell. Just like this. And then I'm gonna cover with this rosette shell. Just like this. I like to pair this Rosette macarons with the dark chocolate ganache. Usually I make for Valentine's Day or Mother's Day. It goes well with the dark chocolate. However, you can pick any different ganache or buttercream or Swiss meringue. You can also pair like this, but I personally like to use one flat round macaron shell and one rosette. I think it looks better when you place in a box or on a table. Just like this. Pretty rosette macarons.